So for the next in my series on gear reviews and gift ideas for 2025, I'm going to move on to the second part of my big three, and this would be my shelter, or my tenting options. I've used 3 different tents on the past year and a half of long distance hiking. In order on the screen from top to bottom, I have the REI SL Half Dome. Then I have the Durston 2-person X-Mid with the solid interior. And then I have the X-Mid Pro 1 at the bottom, which is made out of Dyneema. So one at a time, because each of them has their own positive and attributes and drawbacks. The REI Half Dome SL2 I have actually since gifted to Mrs. Data for when we go car camping. It's a nice big tent. It is freestanding and it has its own poles. So for my purposes in backpacking, this is a little bit of a heavy tent, but it works really well and has great room in it. So when we go car camping, it's really a pretty nice tent. So I went from that to try to lighten weight but still have a fair amount of room to the 2-person Durston that has the solid interior. So instead of being all mesh on the inner part of this 2-part tent, the inner part of it is a solid. So since the interior is a solid material, it holds heat a little bit better than some of the others that are mesh on the interior, and it's much lighter weight than the REI Dome. And it's a trekking pole tent, so I use this set of 6 to 8 stakes and these 2 trekking poles to hold it up. Then later on in the year, I decided to lighten weight even more, and I went to the X-Mid Pro 1. So again, it's held up with the 2 stakes, with the bag, which has, I think I'm carrying 6 or 8 stakes now. Sometimes I carry as many as 10 if it's going to be really windy. And then my two trekking poles serve as the poles on this tent. But this tent is also Dyneema, and it's really a one-piece tent, so it gets really good airflow. I'm not sure how well it'll do in colder weather, so come next spring for my initial hikes, I may switch back to the 2-person with a solid interior that's a little bit heavier, or I may keep using this Durston X-Mid Pro 1 that's Dyneema. So those are my 3 shelter options from 2025, and I'd say any of these would make a good Christmas present. If you're going to be carrying in a backpack and you're more of a novice backpacker, I think I would say start with the Durston, either the 1-person version of this solid tent or the 2-person version. They're just a little bit more durable and a little bit easier, I think, to use than the Dyneema one.